sorry for being a little late. I had a few technical difficulties. This is Kathryn. Hi, Kathryn Kelly. And I'm live with Balance Gym. Oh my gosh, I'm super nervous. You can hear it in my voice. I was just panic emailing Maddie, being like, help me log on. So thank you guys so much for your patience. Let's begin. We're gonna work with some Pilates moves today. All you're gonna need is a mat. The only thing you might want is a towel, or if you have a yoga block, some support for your head if you have any neck issues. But other than that, let's get moving. Okay, we're gonna be starting with just a little teaser prep. Our arms will be up like Frankenstein. And we're just gonna take an exhale, curling forward. So just exhale, curl forward, and then lower back down. Exhale, curl forward, and lower back down. And when you feel ready, go ahead and lift your knees up to a tabletop. We'll take an exhale, curl forward, and lower back down. Exhale, curl forward, and lower back down. And if you feel ready for more, we're going to take a little leg extension here. And because I have no music, you're going to hear all kinds of pops and crunches from my body. So sorry. Hashtag dancer life. Taking an exhale, curl forward. Can y'all hear me okay? Awesome. Exhale, curl forward. Beautiful. From here, we're going to go on to some hundreds. So we'll curl forward. You can keep your knees in tabletop, or if you like, you can extend those legs up. And we'll just take a little pump. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trying to keep this down and keep some length. And this is a spot where your neck might get tired. Keep going. But if you want a little support, you can always rest your head either on like a rolled up towel or on the floor. Inhale. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale. We exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Keep going. And exhale. Keep going. There's some comments coming on, so keep up with your hundreds. I just want to make sure that everything's working properly. Yes, it is. Awesome. So keep those hundreds going. And exhale. We're going to go into some heel taps from here. So we're flexing our feet. We're going to try to keep our hips really still. Take that towel or yoga block away unless it's better for your neck to keep your head elevated. Some people, that just feels better for them. And I'm going to try to keep my pelvis really still and just move my legs out. So I'm just going out and in. So I don't know if you can see the difference here. It looks like it's a little dark on my face, so let's see. But if you want to keep this pelvis nice and still, so we're not letting our back like arch. Take it out and in, out and in, out, in. I'm just going to live here for a little bit. If it starts to be too much on your lower back, you can put your hands underneath of your hips. And in, going out, and in, out, in. Keeping this nice and controlled. Out, and in, out. So if you're just joining, we're doing a little Pilates workout today. All you need is a mat. And I'm Kathryn. Hey guys. Awesome. This should not hurt your lower back whatsoever. So if it is, make it smaller, or you could always do 1 foot at a time. We're just gonna live here a little longer. Take breaks whenever you want to. I mean, I can't see you. You could just sit and like eat popcorn and watch this video. It'd be kind of boring, but out and in, out and in, out and in. Okay, let's take a little rest. Hug those knees into the chest, take a little roll side to side. And we're gonna move right from this lovely little stretch into an ab exercise. It's called double leg stretch. We'll pull our knees in. You can curl head, neck, and shoulders forward if you like for this one. And so we're pulling in and extending arms and legs out. And again, if this one bugs your neck, go ahead and use that rolled up towel right underneath of your head. And just make sure that your lower back stays nice and neutral through this. I like to take my exhale as those knees pull in, and my inhale as I extend out. And I'm trying to keep my tailbone down, so I don't want to be lifting up my butt at all, to be bringing my knees in. So we're in and out, in and out. We're going to transition from here into a single straight leg, single bent leg, single straight leg stretch. So one knee's pulling in, we pull, pull, and pull, pull. Pull, 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 pull. And if you're just joining, just make sure there's no pain in the neck, and of course you can take breaks. Pull, pull, and I'm really pulling here. They call this a stretch. I know it's an ab exercise. It doesn't really feel like a stretch, but it is supposed to be stretching this hip. So pull, 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 pull. And once you've done a couple of those and you feel like you've loosened up this hip and this hamstring just a bit, go ahead and start to take the hands away. Pull, pull. And just see, do your knees come in the same amount? They might not come in quite as much. And that's okay. It's no judgment. It's just noticing the difference between this and no hands. Try to get those knees coming straight in. Pull, 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 pull. Awesome. We're here 5 more on each side. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Exhale, exhale. Hug the knees into the chest. Great work, y'all. Okay, we're gonna move on. We have some leg lifts and lowers just to give your neck a little break here. We're gonna take our legs up, and disclaimer, this is where you're gonna see here like the most of my ankle snaps. It's really scary sounding, so don't be alarmed if you hear lots of clickings from my ankles. Again, dancer life, turn up some music, it might drown it out. My regular students who are on right now, you may never have heard this because we always have music in class, and it's bad. Just warning you. So we're gonna take our legs up, flex the feet. We're gonna flex as we lower down, and then we'll point on the way up. Flex on the way down, and point on the way up. And point. And we'll flex. And we'll point. And if you find this is bothering your lower back, go ahead and put your hands right under your hips. Flexing on the way down, pointing on the way up. And up. We flex on the way down, point on the way up. Awesome. And you don't have to go very far with this. So if your back starts arching or hurting and you want to try it without your hands under your hips, just go a little bit at a time until it feels like it's good for you. And up. Flex on the way down, point on the way up. Really articulate through those feet. And up. can keep going. I'm going to take a quick break. Feel free to keep going with that, flexing on the way down, pointing on the way up. But just so you know that breaks are okay. I mean, I haven't really moved other than typing and trying to figure out all of these next steps after the gym's closed. I haven't really moved my body since Monday, and I definitely feel it today, how everything's just really tight. But it's really awesome to move with y'all, so thanks for showing up today. And hug the knees into the chest. Take a moment here. Okay, we'll do some half roll downs. This is one where you might not get all the way down, and that's okay. So don't stress if you only go down a little bit. I'm gonna hold on to the backs of my legs, and then we'll plant our feet, and they're never gonna leave the ground. So just so we're clear on that. Holding on, we're gonna roll it down, and you're gonna go as far as you can go, where you can still get back up. So going back as far as you can, remembering that the feet do not get to lift up. So we lower down, and we're coming on up. Lowering down, and coming back up. So if you can get all the way down to your low back, awesome. If you can't, you stop where you can control it and where those feet never ever lift up. And my trick thing that I'm working on right now is keeping even my toes down. I don't know if you can see that with where the comments are, but I'm trying to keep my toes down even. So that just makes me work a little bit harder to roll it down and come on up. So let us know how you like these live workouts. Let us know things like if you can hear, if you can see everything, if you want us to do things longer or for less time. We're almost done with this one. Taking it down and up and lower back down. So this is my favorite one, single straight leg stretch. So you're gonna take one leg up and one leg out. This bottom leg, it's not like touching the ground. It could be up here, that would be fine, but it's never gonna touch the ground. Your top leg doesn't have to come in very far. You can hold here and do this with slightly bent legs, or if you want more, you're reaching up for your ankle. And we're thinking of this as a hamstring stretch. Pull, 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 pull. And then make sure you are breathing. So I'm really pulling, trying to give myself a good stretch here. Pull, 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 pull. Awesome. Now, same as we did with the bent legs, we're going to take our hands away and see what happens to our flexibility there. Because this is, I call this your active flexibility, like your ability to move, and what's the difference between where I'm pulling my leg in and where I can bring that leg in just with my abs. Pull, pull. And there might be a big difference for you. There might be a really small difference for you. Just noticing and remembering you can use that towel or rest your head here if your neck is starting to bother you. We're going to pull from our abs. We're going to do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Hug the knees into the chest and squeeze. We're going to come onto our sides. I'm getting super sweaty. There's definitely a lot of light in here. We're going to come onto our sides, and we're going to do a little inner thigh exercise. So you're gonna take your top leg and cross it over, and you can mirror me, or you can, I'm not gonna call out a specific right or left leg here, just depending on where you're at. I'm gonna be on my side, and I'm gonna just rest my head on my elbow like this. And this is a place where that rolled up towel can come like really in handy, because you just put it right there, and it's kind of perfect to support your neck. I'm bringing my top leg in and just trying to keep my ankles straight, but the way this is traditionally taught in Pilates, most people would be like this, but my hips don't do that very easily. So don't stress about, just make sure your ankle doesn't feel like it's straining or twisting in any way. We're just going to lift up this bottom leg, and this is the only thing moving. Lifting up and hold. Up and hold. Up and hold. And what we want to watch for here is this knee. It doesn't get to move. So if it's starting to look like this, you're probably not feeling your inner thighs. So lifting up and hold. Up and hold. Up and hold. Up and hold. And let's take some circles here, taking it around. 7, 6. Again, keeping this top knee really still. I'm going to do this the other way. 8. And let's go again. Forward. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and other way. 8, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You move that towel or block, if you have one, out of the way. I'm just going into a side seal. I'm going to take my bottom arm and just take it perpendicular to my body, so it's going straight forward. My top arm can be overhead. I'm just going to lift up, 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 up. And notice I'm not like rolling back like that. I'm just going straight up, trying to lift from these obliques here. If you want more of a challenge, you can take this arm out, but make sure those hips stay stacked. Two more. And 1. Okay, let's swing the legs around, and we'll just do this all on the other side. So taking that bottom leg out, crossing the top leg over, laying on down. If you want that pillow, or call it a pillow, it's a towel. Let's be real. If you want your towel, go ahead and place that there. Or you can just use your elbow. You don't need really any equipment. Making sure that your hips are stacked, and then this top knee is staying still. Lifting up, up and hold, up and hold, up and hold, up, 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 up. And let's try some circles. We go 8. So this is an awesome one for the inner thighs, but it's super easy to cheat. So notice if that wiggling is happening, and take it the other way. So my stomach is growling so much right now. Can you all hear that? Take it around. 4, 3, 2, and we'll go the first way, nice and slow. 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other way. 8, 7. Oh my gosh. 6, 5. Super slow. You're really reaching for something with those toes. 2 and 1. Okay, we've got that side seal, and we'll be almost done. So, laying down, remember your bottom arm can be perpendicular to your body, or it can be under, if you want more of a challenge, you can put it under your ear. But we're keeping the hips stacked. We're not rolling back. It's kind of hard to see with like the sea of black clothing. We're trying to keep this one straight line. Taking it up, up. Another place to watch for is sometimes, like I end up arching my back. I want to keep my ribs in. So just making sure you feel this right in those obliques. You might feel the, this little part of your lower back called your QL. You might feel that working a bit. It should not feel pinchy. So that being what you want to watch for. Squeeze your thighs together, lifting up, 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 up. And we have 2, and we have 1. Okay, y'all, we have like 3 minutes left, so we're gonna finish out with one of my favorite moves. It's one that can really be easily modified. We got these toe taps. So I'm gonna keep my knees in tabletop, which is right over the hips, and I'm gonna be taking just some toe taps down. Down. And what I don't want to be doing is letting my back go. So I don't know if you can see, but I'm trying to not have this space under my low back. I'm trying to keep that nice and still. One thing that sometimes happens here, if you're not feeling something, are you doing this? Or are you really reaching with that thigh? So feeling the difference on your body. And then if you want a little bit more, start to add a crunch. Let that exhale help you. Exhale. We're going to do 8 more of these. And remember, this crunch is optional. And 2, and 1, and hug the knees into the chest. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna wrap us up there today, but let me know if you liked what we did today, if you wanted more of a challenge, if you wanted more modifications, and just if there's any part of the body you really want to work. I'll be going live again on Tuesday. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think, are my days at noon, and next time I will definitely be on at noon now that I've figured out. That was my ankle, I told you. Now that I've figured out all of my login information. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so give us feedback, give me feedback. And I'm Kathryn Elizabeth Kelly on Facebook, or Just Saying Yes on Instagram. Just Saying Yes. And I look forward to seeing y'all next time. Have fun, guys. Have a great day. Bye.